Okay. So here comes day 8. Welcome all. Day 8 of mirror work. The chapter is Loving Your Inner Child, part 1. Today, you look beyond the adult you see in the mirror and meet your inner child. We are seeing only the adult or the based on the age, what is visible to the eyes, we see only that physical body. But today, we will be meeting our inner child also. It will be an awesome journey. So, I keep all your attention focused and let's dive in. This is a very important day in your mirror work. Take my hand and let's walk over your mirror. Look deeply into your eyes. Look beyond the adult you see in your mirror and greet your inner child. This is something which we are doing from quite a long time now. At least few affirmations are very much repetitive and very much kind of it solves the purpose for all the chapters. So we are meeting our inner child in that sense from quite a long time. Now we will take the next step. It doesn't matter how old are you, there is a little child within you who needs love and acceptance. So for my affirmation, I certainly apart from the other affirmations, I make sure that the love and acceptance are always there in my affirmation for the inner child mirror work whenever I do. And I request and I suggest all of you, this is so powerful. These two keywords should and must be there in our mirror work. Again, should I'm using, whereas it is not okay. In that sense, it is not supposed to be used. But I have told in a different manner, wherein it will be beneficial if we use the love and acceptance keyword in our mirror work affirmations. If you are a woman, no matter how self-reliant you are, you have a little girl inside who is very tender and needs help. And needs help. Okay. If you are a man, no matter how self confident you are, you have a little boy inside who craves warmth and affection. Who craves warmth and affection. So, when you look in the mirror, do you see your inner child? Is this child happy? What is this child trying to tell you? These are the three things we need to reflect, introspect. If we are able to see our inner child, is our inner child happy? That means what is going inside. Is it happy or is it still looking for something? And we are actually masking our emotions. We are masking with some different kind of feelings. Or are we not sensitive enough to feel that? We need to see, we need to reflect. What the inner child is trying to tell me, I need to reflect. Every age, let me underline this is so profound. We need to ask this actually, we need to reflect again and again. Every age you have been is with you in your consciousness and your memory. As a child, when something went wrong, you tended to believe that there was something wrong with you. Children develop the idea that if only they could do everything right, then their parents would love them and would not punish them. And as a parents also, many a times we fall prey to this idea and we try to uh, be frank, actually, I was also a victim of this. I used to put some conditions to my daughter that okay, you if you get some good marks or good grades or something like, then you will be getting this, that, and all. And so it is kind of a conditional thing. I'm not sure. Few of the parenting system actually they say that it is good, and here actually Louis is saying that it is something we need to see, we need to think whether it is right or wrong. So I would request if anyone wants to give their view, what you think, is it a correct way of doing the children development, or we need to change? Anyone here wants to share their view?
In our
See,
time, Vikas ji, sorry, yeah, you can go.
yeah, carry on. Yeah, carry on.
No, basically, what I was just thinking is when we were small, like our generation, when we
Hmm.
were small, like
Hmm.
we are in the 40s right now, and if our parents told us lovingly that you should work hard and all that, we would agree and we would follow them also.
Hmm.
Even if they would have told us conditionally also
Hmm.
that no, if you do get good marks only, then you will be considered successful or acceptable. We would have
Ah,
believed that also, but in today's generation, it is totally different. So I think with times, the
yes.
techniques also need to change.
True. True. Agree. Agree. 100% agree. The way
We
we
would,
say that actually
yeah,
brings big difference, and we need to actually the love and acceptance is definitely the better way. That I agree. At times, actually, we lose some of our patience, and maybe we are falling prey of the wrong way of doing. Yeah, Pinaki, we were also sharing something. Please go ahead.
Yeah, see, there's a science called ontology.
Hmm.
And according to ontology, you and I develop our maturity, like 95% of our maturity by the time we reach 6 years of age.
Hmm.
So
Six
by
or
the
seven,
time
like.
you and I reach 6 years, you and
Hmm.
I are already almost 95% mature. The rest is all experience. So it's like if you are in 40s, you are actually 6 year plus 34 plus years of experience.
Yes.
So eventually the decisions that are being taken today is by that 6 year old child only. It may appear to you that a 40 plus year person is taking the decision, but that is not the truth.
Hmm.
The truth is that 6 year old child is taking all the decision based on another 34 plus years of experience.
Experiences. That is also there. That is a factor.
You So
Hmm.
the way you groom your children, that is going to define, like till they are 6 years or 8 years of age, that's going to define the rest of the quality of their life. Like
Right.
I can give a very simple example. Like, um, so I have two daughters, and they were born and brought up in Delhi. Now, challenge is that all Bengalis
Hmm.
or people who are from South India, when they are born and brought up in Delhi,
Hmm.
they talk in Hindi. Even the parents also talk to their children in Hindi.
Hmm.
Rarely they talk in their mother tongue.
Hmm.
But thankfully, what I did that I got my parents here with me, just for
Ah.
them.
Yes.
So the result is that they are fully aware of what is going on in Bengal. They are fully aware of what is going on in the movie industry, in the um, sound industry, in the literature industry in West Bengal. And
Hmm.
at home, we only and only talk in Bengal. Even
Good.
when their siblings, they talk to each other. When they're
Hmm.
talking to each other, they always talk in Bengali, whether they're at home or they're at outside.
Hmm.
So till 6 to 8 years, since they were in that environment, it
Hmm.
continued with them.
Hmm.
And the best thing is that they got all the exposure from their uh, uh, dada dadis, and nana nanis.
Hmm.
That also added to their upbringing.
True.
So naturally, it's all about child healing only. Because if you have some trauma in your childhood, that is controlling your life today, and many of us are not even aware of it. That what is that one event which because of which I still talk like this, I still walk like this, I still behave like this, and there are many
Hmm.
behaviors. But the answers are all in the first 6 years of your life.
Yes.
So that's why Louis Hay is talking about, like, she is stressing everything on child healing. That's the
Inner
question: is
child.
this child happy? So look at that 6 year old child inside you. Do you see that inner child? Is that child happy? What is this child trying to tell you?
Yes. Yes.
And so notice whatever conversation you are having with yourself, it is actually you are talking to that 6 year old child.
True. True.
So
True.
that's it from my side.
Yeah. Even the corporates also have started now this program, inner child healing. In my company, I remember before 2 to 3 years ago, this program has been introduced, and I have attended this, wherein actually inner child, they try to take you a 1 day journey, wherein actually with some deeper reflections and techniques actually they were trying to show us, like what is your current behavior and how it is kind of it could be linked. So not everything I could remember, but yes, I remember that there was a training and it was very profound and useful. Maybe I should look when it when it is again repeating and I should attend. It is really good. And when you have given that example, even I remember now, my daughter, like we are also from Orissa, and but we are staying in South India, and there we hardly find people who are talking same language. So we found that our daughter is not at all talking in the mother tongue. So what we have decided, it was needed also the Hindi and English particularly. So I decided that I'll be continue talking with her in English till her comfort zone is coming. Like with English, she is comfortable and she is speaking with
नाही म्हणतात ते. आमच्या
others
आईच्या
in
रिमाइंडर
English.
सब्जेक्ट मग नाही म्हणतात ते एकच येतं ते ती पण बाबा
But later on, what I found, because the conditioning for from 6 to 8 years was little different. She is not able to talk with me in Oriya, even though she is comfortable talking with all others in Oriya. She is still continue talking me in English. So they say the kind of pattern has been built by 6 or 7 years and it is still continuing. So that is true. The patterns which are developed during that tender age is little difficult, or it is not impossible. Again, I would say that it is not impossible to change the behavior, the patterns. But yes, we need to do a deeper work, deeper reflection, deeper introspection, and follow the strategy that the experts are sharing. And definitely, we can change the patterns which are not useful, not adding any value.
The one of the biggest examples of this, one more thing can be that, for example, I just went to the London right now,
Mm.
and there are Indians staying over there since last 20 years, 25 years, but they haven't, my relatives, they don't have any accent. But the children who were born over there, they have such a heavy accent because they have
Yes,
been born over there.
yes, true. You
When
can't
you talk
actually
to them,
identify.
yeah, when you talk to
You-
them, it's like you're talking to a Britisher. That's the accent they have, and their parents' English is normal English, like how I and you must be talking.
yes, even though they are staying for a little longer time, still it is little difficult for them to change. How fast the children changes there, that is tremendous. So that is true, very true.
Yeah, see, like, it's for us, we have to change. For them, they don't need to change. They,
Automatic.
they are like that.
Clean slate. In the clean slate, what comes first? That is so easy to accommodate, right? They're clean slate. We have to erase first and then write another one. And that erase of the existing pattern is not easy. But it is not it is not impossible. Again, again, I am saying, and that is where actually everything, like all the industry, NLP or the product, the self-help industry, everything is based on that. We can definitely take the charge now, whichever habit or thought pattern or reality is not helping to us, and we can definitely go deeper and change it. Definitely, it is not that first 6 years are taken in some way and now we do not have anything and we need to repent. No, that is definitely not the case. So going ahead, Louis Hay is giving us some more insight. Often we turn off or tune out around the age of 5. So she's saying around age of 5, not even 6. In Ayurveda, I remember it is said till age 7, it is the pattern is still getting rebuilt or built. We make that decision because we think there is something wrong with us and we are not going to have anything to do with this child anymore. There is a parent inside of us as well, and for most of us the inner parent is scolding the inner child almost non-stop. And for most of us, the inner parent is scolding the inner child almost non-stop. We need to reflect on this. If this is happening, then nothing bad than this. If you listen to your inner dialogue, you can hear the scolding. You can hear the parent tell you what you are doing wrong or what you are not doing enough. So the judgmental tendency need to be checked and need to be changed. If we are too much judging ourselves, too much what? Like we should not judge. If you're judging, then guilt is a part and parcel of that judgmental mindset. So, way back in childhood, we began a war with ourselves and started criticizing ourselves the way our parents criticized us. You are stupid, you are not good enough, you do not do anything right. This is also very, very important one. The way the children have seen, even I have seen some children, they learn it from their parents and they try to tell the same way, or they try to behave the same way with their dolls, with their like the teddies. They will try to be the parent to their toys. So that is also very true. Let me underline this. You do not do anything right. Yes, Pinakaji.
Yeah, like just want to add to this. See, like I'm reading this book probably fourth or fifth time.
Hmm.
If you notice the way this book has been written, if you notice carefully, it's all about taking you back to your childhood.
Hmm.
That's the intention of the author in this entire book.
Hmm. Hmm. True.
The person you were till 6 or 7 years of age,
Yeah.
like she's talking about the you're scolding yourself. You imagine that probably you were a child who is bubbling with energy,
Hmm.
and then as you progress in your life, you started stopping yourself from those energy resources.
Hmm.
You know?
Right. Yes. So this constant criticism become a habit. Now, as adults, most of us either totally ignore the child within us or belittle the child in the same way we were belittled in the past. We repeat this pattern over and over. That is how actually the negative mindset comes. Many of the adults who are having this tendency of thinking negative and self-sabotaging. This is also a very popular behavior with people who are in stress and go in depression. Without the awareness, they self-sabotage and they go into this mode. And now we are seeing why actually this is there. In their childhood, actually, they might have faced this situation and they have programmed themselves to do the same way, and their inner parent is scolding to their inner child over and over. And what we do over and over, we become expert in that. Whether it is the right thing or wrong thing doesn't matter. Every time you feel scared, realize that it is the child within you who is scared. The adult is not afraid, yet it has disconnected and is not there for the child. The adult and the child need to develop a relationship with each other. This is very, very important and profound. This relationship, unless until built properly, they cannot communicate with each other. What the inner child is saying or wishing to or longing for, the adult child or the adult, not adult child, adult cannot actually listen to it. But the behavior again will be influenced by the patterns that is there from the childhood. So let's see how we can develop the relationship between each other, the inner child and the adult. How do you connect with your inner child? The first step is getting to know the child through your mirror work. The first step is getting to know. Getting to know is the first step. A very, very important chapter actually. The first chapter is kind of introduction, and this is the crux. So we should actually pay more and more attention to this chapter onwards. The first step is getting to know the child through your mirror work. Through our mirror work. Who is this child? Why is this child unhappy? What can you do to help this child feel safe and secure and loved? These are the reflection questions. Who is this child? We need to reflect. Then we need to reflect, why is this child unhappy? So she has kind of already termed that this inner child is unhappy. Maybe she's generalizing, but maybe this is how the trend is, and most of the inner child in 90 in majority of the people might be unhappy. That is how she is directly saying, why is this child unhappy? What can you do to help this child feel safe and secure and loved? Talk to your inner child about everything you do. I know it may sound silly, but it works. Talk to your inner child about everything you do. And this is one of the very good way of remaining in ultra awareness. So either we talk with our inner child and get the awareness intact, or we talk with our higher self. In spirituality, we have been told talk with our higher self or Almighty God or Supreme Father. Whatever we are doing, when we consult, when we talk with with our higher self, automatically we get guided in the right way. So the other way around is also very profound, wherein actually the author is suggesting us to talk with our inner child about everything we do. I know it may sound silly, but it works. Let your inner child know that no matter what happens, you will never turn away from it or leave it, but will always be there for it and love it. You will be always there. You all your inner child really wants i- is to be noticed, to feel safe, and to be loved. If you can take just a few moments a day to begin to connect with the little person inside you, life is going to be a lot better. Let's affirm, I am willing to love and accept my inner child. So, this is a form of meditation also. I'm not sure how the author has been kind of termed. If someone is into spirituality and doing similar kind of exercise with the soul, then also I see the connection and very similarity between what the author is seeing and showing here, the picture, and how the patterns has been imprinted in our soul. That is also having a very good similarity. However, we can always follow the new process, the new way of doing. The way might be similar, but yes, the terminology is a little different. Let's do it. So your day mirror work exercise goes like this. Find a photo of yourself when you were about 5 years old. About 5 years old, that photo. Hopefully we'll get it. You'll also try to find out today. Tape, tape the photo to your bathroom mirror. Look at the photo for a few minutes. What do you see? Do you see a happy child or a miserable child? What we want to see, we will see that only. Okay. But anyway, let's try to be more straight and try to see whether the child that we are seeing is a miserable child or a happy child. And third step is talk to your inner child in the mirror. You can look at the photo or even look into your own eyes, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Talk to your inner child in the mirror. You can look at the photo or even look into your own eyes. Okay, whichever feels more comfortable for you. If you had a nickname as a child, use this name as you speak to your inner child. What works really well is to sit in front of the mirror, because if you are standing, as soon as difficult feelings start to come up, you might be tempted to run out of the door. So sit down, grab a box of tissues and start talking. That means you're if you are doing in the very right way, you may end up finding some tears, and that is perfectly okay. And it is advisable to do this exercise sitting in a sitting position, so that we can relax and we can get a soothing environment. Then step 4 is open your heart and share your innermost thoughts. Open your heart and share your innermost thoughts. And number step 5 is when you are finished, say these affirmations: I love you, dear one. I am here for you. You are safe. So, this is the affirmation: I love you, dear one. I am here for you. You are safe. When to say these affirmations? Once we have opened the door of our innermost thoughts. That means the emotion, with the power of emotion, we are opening the connection between our conscious mind and subconscious mind. So, heart and thoughts and emotions, they are the media or the way by which we can tap or communicate these two faculties. And once these two the communication is established, after that we need to say these affirmations to get the best of the benefit. I love you, dear one. I am here for you. You are safe. So all what we are doing is like we are giving the assurance to the inner child that you are being heard, you are safe, you are loved, you are accepted. I am there for you. Someone is saying with firm conviction that the support is always there, the love that the inner child is always looking is already there, and it is a reaffirmation. The power is within you. Your day 8 journaling exercise. The first step says for this exercise, you will need crayons, colored pencil, or colored felt tip pens. Colored felt tip pens. That is easy to get. Then, second is use your non dominant hand, the one you do not write with. Draw a picture of yourself as a child and be creative. Wow. With right hand only, what kind of picture will come? I'm not sure. So non-dominant hand means which we hardly use. With that hand, we will create our own picture, and we need to be more creative as much as possible. Let's try it out. Number 3 is tape the drawing. Tape the drawing to your bathroom mirror. And number 4 is look at the picture and begin talking to your inner child. So just before some time, she said you find your photo of 5 years old when we were 5 years old. Maybe if you do not get that photo, or maybe two bathroom mirrors we need to use. In one bathroom mirror, we can use this photo and do this exercise, affirmations, mirror work. And the second journaling exercise, we can draw this with our non-dominant hand. For most, it would be left hand, and draw the picture of yourself as a child, because we are drawing, we cannot really make it out, but let's have a thought that it is a 5 years old child. Me, my version when I was 5 years old, and let's try to draw it. And now the third step is step the drawing to your bathroom mirror. Look at the picture and begin talking to your inner child. Ask your child the following questions and write down the answers in your journal. What do you like? What do you dislike? What do you like and what do you dislike? What frightens you the most? What do you need? What can I do to make you happy? These are the reflections that we need to do while we are talking with our inner child by seeing the image, by seeing the picture that we have drawn. And the last step is close your eyes and take a few minutes to reflect on what you have learned about your inner child. Some answer will come. What do you like? What do you dislike? Whatever answer comes, and what frightens you the most? What do you need? At present, what do you need? What can I do to make you happy? We might not get at the very first instance or first attempt. So let's take time and maybe we need to repeat this exercise again and again till we get some good understanding. Or we need to read this book again and again. Maybe we can do it together, or maybe we can replay the recording, the YouTube session recording anywhere I'll be sharing. So this is so important because in one go, I don't think it is possible to get. That is why even we have a few of participants have read this book multiple times. Even Nisaji also, she is not here today. She has also like kind of explained like how she has done the Louis direct works of inner child workshop. I think she has done from Louis directly, and she is still again trying to read and reread in different groups. The more we do this exercise, the better it is for us to be able to listen properly what our inner child is trying to communicate to us. Last few lines. Your heart thought for the day 8. I embrace my inner child with love. I embrace my inner child with love. Take care of your inner child. It is a child who is frightened. It is a child who is hurting. It is a child who does not know what to do. Be there for your child, embrace it and love it, and do whatever you can to take care of its need. Be sure to let your child know that no matter what happens, you will always be there for it. This is very, very important. That assurance we have to anyway communicate to our inner child. We need to communicate to our inner child that no matter what happens, I am always there for you. You will never turn away or desert it. I am there for my inner child. I need to communicate and I will never turn away or desert it. You will always love this child. Loving acceptance again came into picture. You'll always love this inner child. Then the next paragraph says, your day 8 meditation. Let go and relax. Day 8 of the audio download. Take a nice deep breath and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath and close your eyes. Take another deep breath and allow your body to completely relax. Let your attention move to your toes and allow them to go completely limp. Now relax your insteps, your heels, and your ankles. Let your feet have let your feet become heavy. Allow this relaxation to move up your calves and into your knees. Continue to move this warmth and relaxation into your thighs, feeling them become heavier. Now let your hips and your buttocks relax. Allow your waistline to release and then feel the peacefulness move up into your chest, expanding through your collarbone and into your shoulders. Allow your upper arms to let go. Let your elbows relax. Let your lower arms, wrists, and hands relax. Let the last of the tension move out through your fingertips. Let your neck relax and then your jaws, your cheeks, and all the muscles around your eyes. Let your forehead and scalp relax. Let go, let go, let go, and relax. To some extent, this is what we do in the other way of meditation, other form of meditation, and also in Yoga Nidra to some extent, we do this kind of body scanning. And at the end, through our fingertips of our finger toes, we let go all the tensions, all the impurities from our body and mind. The similar kind of exercise. Maybe I will try to record this meditation in a meditative slow pace because now it is little late, so I have done it in little haste. But with some background music, if I do and share, I'll be sharing it soon in the group, and we all will be able to practice it even more deeply. So that completes the day 8. If anyone wants to share anything, feel free to share in last 1 or 2 minutes, and we will be ending the day. Okay, I think nothing. So thank you all for joining after a long time, and see you again tomorrow. We will continue again without much breaks. Bye.